Hey guys, welcome to day 336 of playing through Persona 4 Golden in real time. Now we're still in that gap between February 15th until March 19th, so in the meantime, let's continue playing through Persona 4 Dancing All Night. So let's get started with Chapter 6 and see what Kanami's been up to. Takura Productions' dressing room, Inoue-san called me here to discuss something pretty shocking. I mean, the news wasn't really bad at all for me personally. It's just that Dojima-san, who had been told the same details with Nanako-chan before I got there, was sighing with a look of exasperation on his face.
How did we get here?
I'm sorry, but the reactions Nanako-chan got from our audience based on the TV spot we recorded were tremendous. The agency begged me to at least make an offer, and that's why I'm asking you now.
Yeah, I get that. You've been sitting here politely explaining every detail. But that's not a reason to allow her to be in this LMB thing.
I sincerely apologize. Do know that we greatly appreciate your cooperation.
That's right, Inoue-san wanted to suggest a dream scenario, a joint performance with Nanako-san at the LMB Fest. Of course, it won't be a joint performance with the important new song we are planning to announce. But the idea was for me and Nanako-san to appear together in the time slot where Kanami and Kitchen would have performed. Then again, one of the biggest reasons we're even considering it is because Kanami and the others are still missing. Still, considering I'm the only one left, I felt so relieved that I wouldn't be performing alone.
Yay! I get to be on stage with Nanako-san!
But now I'm kind of curious. It seems like Nanako's the one that benefits the most from the Kanami and Kitchen girls disappearing.
With everything that's
so
happened
is
lately,
she the one behind this?
Kanami-chan has seemed a bit glum. But with Nanako-chan around, she's finally brightened up again.
Well,
yeah,
Nanako seems to
Nanako
be
does
having
have that
fun with all
effect.
this too. If this is what she wants to do, I've got no reason to stop her. But let's be clear on one thing.
In an instant, Dojima-san's voice turned sharp and stern. Immediately sensing that he's going to bring up the disappearance of Yusan's group, Tamami and the others, I turned to face Inoue-san and Dojima-san.
What might that be?
What's your next move here? I've heard from your agency that you've lost contact with a number of people. I myself haven't been able to contact you or his friends these past few days. Depending on how things go, I may need to step in on this.
Yukun and his friends are missing.
If they hadn't been in touch for just a day or two, I could have brushed it off as kids being kids. But I've about reached my limit here. I don't plan on throwing my weight around and making decisions for you. But my nephew and his friends could be at stake. I know this might not be what you want to hear, but I'll do what I have to.
Inoue-san,
Let's say... I mean, Dojima kind of is part of the police, so I feel like that's already taken care of. I think filing a report might be a little more official and helpful in the long run, so let's go with that
can
one.
we please also file a report with the police about the missing girls? I know this is right before the festival, and it might cause a stir, but we don't have the luxury of looking the other way anymore.
Inoue-san
So
just looks
please,
like completely
I'm begging
devastated.
you.
Kanami-chan. Alright, I'll try swaying the agency on this. And if that doesn't work, I'll go to make the missing persons request myself. Not you.
Huh? No, you can't! If you do that...
I'm your manager, Kanami-chan.
Okay, that's a little...
It's my duty to
That
protect
chuckle was a
you.
little too
That's why I
evil
want
for
you
the
to focus on your
circumstances
work
at
and
the
not get
moment.
distracted by other things. Granted, you may think it's a little late for me to be saying this now.
Inoue-san.
I'll contact a few people I know and try my best to keep this close. They might ask you a few pointed questions, but there's nothing I can do about that. At least be prepared for it.
Of course. I'm very grateful for your assistance. Thank you.
That's when Nanako-san looks up at us worried. She had just been watching the conversation up until now. Dojima-san seems to already know what she's about to say. His face visibly shifts from detective mode to dad mode as he scratches his head.
Are you okay? Are you and Dad fighting? No, we're not fighting at all. Your dad has helped us out a lot. Really? Really? Your dad is a super cool guy, Nanako-san. Yeah, I love Dad too.
Yeah, everyone is so great. Dojima-san, Nanako-san, Yusan and his friends, even Inoue-san too. I'm honestly envious of them. The people around Rise-senpai and Yusan are all so wonderful. I wish I could be that way too.
Well, I'm gonna go contact the agency about this. Kanami-chan, feel free to start your lesson whenever you're ready.
Oh, right! Thank you so much, Dojima-san. Now we can finally get the search for those girls started for real.
That in no way is not a bad man. If you explain to him how you feel, I'm sure he'll take the proper steps.
Yeah, we really got through to him. I've never said things like
Okay,
that
it's
to
weird seeing
anyone before.
Dojima so happy,
can't
especially
believe what I
after
said.
everything that's going on.
Opening up to others can be hard. Sometimes sharing how you feel could end up hurting them. But unless you do that, nothing will change. It's all the more important if it's someone you care about.
I do feel a little
Anyway,
suspicious that
sure this isn't
Inoue-san
over
was
by a
so
long shot.
open to it and was like, don't worry, I'll take care of
I
it.
have something
You
to
don't
say
worry
too."
about it or take care of it yourself. Leave that to me. I'll do it.
I really
Trust
like
me.
you, big sis. What? Really? Mm-hmm. Really? I'm so happy! You really cheer me up, Nanako-san. Really? And I'm happy too.
All right, dial it back a little. Don't you two have a lesson to be at?
Ah! You're right! Come on, Nanako-san! We really don't want to keep Coach waiting too long.
Yeah, Coach is scary when he gets angry. Just the other day, I accidentally slept in and ended up late for my ballet lesson. It was a relève pas something. Basically, you go on tiptoe and bring the other toe to the pivoting leg's knee. Coach made me hold that pose while he lectured me on and on. I can't let Nanako-san go through
and
that
Mashita?
as well.
One more thing.
What is it?
I looked into Ochimizu. Long story short, she's clean.
Huh?
It may be small, but criminals always have a tell when it comes to what they're gonna do. I've checked everything about her I can. Her alibi, her post-Takara Productions history, her relationships. I found nothing. She's simply a very passionate woman. She seems to be doing everything she can for your group, contrary to her public persona. Of course, there's no use in talking about evidence when I can't even figure out what exactly is going on here. But from what I've seen, there's absolutely no suggestion of Ochimizu being involved in any of this.
Thank goodness. So Ochimizu isn't the culprit behind it.
I'm still
Like I
very
said,
mixed about
I
Miss
wouldn't go so
Ochimizu
far as to
because I
call
felt
this
like it
an
was
actual
setting her up
case
too
yet.
clearly
At the
to be
very
the bad
least,
guy,
I'm
but
sure
then at the same
Ochimizu
time, I
has
feel like
no
they're kind
part
of
in it.
trying to dissuade us from that.
But then,
So kind of hard to tell if they're trying to trick us into thinking that she is the culprit or is not the culprit. But let's go ahead and say, what next? Because I mean, we got nowhere just kind of pessimistic. Let's see what we can do moving forward.
if it's not Ms. Ochimizu, then who do we look at next?
Well, about that, I did find something odd. While I was checking up on Ochimizu, I took another crack at finding more details on Yuko Osada. It seems there's one more witness in that case who hasn't come forward yet.
A witness?
I don't have any definitive evidence on this, since all I did was dig through newspapers from the time. But the testimony from the Takara Productions' first witness, the one who found the body, doesn't match up with certain other details. It's just a hunch. But I get the feeling that there's more to that case than we know.
Yeah, we figured that out. We figured out that Miss Ochimizu isn't the culprit, but this case is still nowhere near solved. Honestly, whether or not there's a culprit behind this, actually, it'd be best if there wasn't anyone behind it. I just want everyone to come back safe and sound.
Okay. What should I do?
Just do your job. I can't have you along helping me on this. Since I've stuck my foot in it already, this is my case. My nephew's on the line too, don't forget.
Aw, you sure?
Come on, don't make that face. All I've done so far is look up things from old newspapers and whatnot. I don't even know if this supposed second witness really exists or not. Man, I didn't think not having my resources as a detective would be such a pain.
Sorry.
Well, I can't guarantee that I'll find anything more by digging further, but I'm currently having that contact of mine check the records from back then. I'll let you know if he turns up anything.
Okay, then I'll keep Nanako-san company. If you do find out anything, please be sure to tell me.
I really appreciate this. I'll leave her with you, Mashita.
Maybe it's because Nanako-san is with me, but when we reach the studio, Coach is in a pretty good mood. For a while, we just talk about random stuff. Wow, Nanako-san's skills are impressive if she can liven up Coach this much. God, I really should learn from her example. As I mentally sigh, the studio door opens with a quiet sound, and Inoue-san walks in.
Huh, the lesson hasn't started yet? Oh, Coach, I'm very sorry for the trouble you had with your payment the other day.
Oh, that was nothing. I was being a baby about it. I don't mind waiting on the check a little longer. After all, you proved your fidelity to me.
Coach, you're standing a little close.
Coach glides over to Inoue-san, and Inoue-san responds with a wry smile. What's going on? Was some kind of deal between two adults made without me knowing? Okay, I feel like this is a pretty weird
All
tangent.
right, girls. Tomorrow is the big day at last. I have nothing more to teach you two. All you have to do now is pour your passion out on that stage. Tonight will be your final lesson. Treat it like the real deal.
Aye, aye, sir. I think I'm getting nervous.
Oh no, that's no good, Nanako. Remember what I said? If you're nervous, the audience will pick up on it.
Okay, I
But
feel
don't
like
go
this is
thinking
not
you're completely
reassuring
laid
stuff
back
to hear
either.
when you're
If
already
you ditch
nervous.
all your anxiety, then your lazy heart will lead to a lazy body. Hell, just look how loose I've gotten. Damn shame it is.
That's funny. But it might be true. Not the part about being loose, I mean. But it's okay to be a little nervous. It helps you feel like you're
It's odd, it
completely
seems like
ready
sometimes
for
the coach's
anything
mouth
as you
basically
get on
turns
stage.
upside down
Even
when they, like,
you think, sis?
frown.
Especially me. Even now, just getting up on stage makes me freeze up like a statue.
Kanami-chan, that would present a problem.
Oh, but I guess I'm better about it nowadays. I've gotten to the point where I can actually stay standing when I'm up there. Now, when I first auditioned for Takara Productions... Big sis? What's wrong? My audition? Wait, did I do an audition?
Okay, it's all getting very suspicious. A sharp pain runs through my head, and I hunch over, wincing. Ow, that one was dangerous. My vision went completely white for a moment.
Kanami, honey, are you all right?
Oh, yo. This happens sometimes.
Jeez, don't worry us like that. Tomorrow's the big day, so you need to take good care of your health.
Yep. Let's do our best, Nanako-san.
Well then, shall we begin? This dance lesson is on!
Okay, we're actually gonna get a performance of Nanako-san and Kanami again.
Are you ready?
Let's find out.
1, 2, and... Oh, so cute! You're the best, Nanako-san! Here!
Every dream falling apart. Tell me why you did it after the promise. Still I can, oh baby, I need you. Looking so deep in eyes, really like.
Alrighty, let's nail this, Nanako-san!
Keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak,
Wasn't that
you
great?
tell me
You mean Kanami got to dance with you?
Here! Dancing with you is really fun, Kanami. Let's do it again!
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm still just like waiting for the moment that Nanako ends her dance and then just randomly suns her persona. It's like, oh, okay. Bit of a deviation. Alright, let's proceed with the story.
Yeah, that'll do it. A pause right there.
To be honest, I don't feel too well, but it wasn't bad enough that I couldn't dance through my routine. I just have to get through the concert tomorrow like this. No, I will get through this. Alright, Kanami seems pretty determined.
That was amazing, Nanako-san! I'd say you're already better than me!
Oh wow, okay. That's
That
pretty
was
bold.
Great. I knew I saw potential in you. You are totally on fire right now. I'm starting to look forward to the show.
But I still
Were they
can't
not
help
this
but be
whole time
nervous.
until
I
now?
hope people come to see us.
I'd expect quite a crowd. How are the numbers looking, Minoru?
It's a sold-out show, fortunately. Almost every seat in the stadium's main stage should be packed. The size of the audience will dwarf any of Kanami and Kitchen's previous performances.
A full stadium? Oh man,
Just imagine that. All those people waiting to see you two. You'll really show the crowd what a bond looks like. You'll become one with the audience, and your performance will be legendary in the idol world.
We're going to be legends? Wow!
That would be something to see. It's very difficult to put on such a show that you truly become one with the audience. To convey how you feel through song and dance and having people understand you. That's
Just
no
wait
mean
until
feat.
Inoue figures out about the
isn't
Midnight
easy.
Stage. Huh? What? Inoue-san's words have an odd weight to them, grasping viciously at my heart. It isn't easy to become one with the audience. I know that. I mean...
Minoru, honey, will you stop throwing a wet blanket over us when we're trying to get hyped up here? I'm sure these girls can do it. I taught them everything they know, after all.
Oh, sorry about that. But since Nanako-chan is performing too, I thought raising the bar too high might make her nervous.
This is why you suits always get in our way. You don't have any vision.
That's right. It's not easy. Even Yuko-san.
Huh?
Huh? What did I just... Ah!
The moment I snap out of it, an intense headache hits me, and this one's severe, worse than anything until now. I wonder what it is. I think there's something really wrong with... Oh, huh.
Big sis?
Kanami, are you all right?
Kanami-chan!
Come on, snap out of it.
Are you okay, big sis?
Don't shake her. Lay her on her back.
Because it wouldn't reach anyone. Or they wouldn't understand if it did. No matter how much she wanted to express herself. That's why Yuko-san... Huh? Where am...
As I open my heavy eyelids and my vision slowly returns, I realize I'm in my room. Huh? I collapse at the studio
oh, yeah.
and then...
Are you awake, big sis? Oh, Nanako-san. I'm sorry. I guess I collapsed.
You passed out during practice, so we had you transported back home. No, there's no need to get up. You're free to take some time to rest. We had a doctor look at you. The good news is he says it's probably just exhaustion.
Yikes! I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing.
Well, you have been working non-stop lately.
Yeah,
You
when
should at least
Konami
take
like
today off and
passed out from
recover.
exhaustion, I didn't expect her to
That's
wake up and
so
go,
nice
"Oh, I'm
of
so
you."
sorry I did
Oh,
that. How
also,
dare
I got
I?"
approval from the
like,
executives
I think
about
this
the
is pretty
situation with the other
understandable.
girls. I'll go talk to the police tomorrow.
For real? I'm surprised they didn't put up more of a fuss.
It
It
wasn't
was probably
easy,
because I
mind.
didn't actually
Yukon and
ask
his
them.
friends are involved too, so I used that and what Dojima-san told me to bolster the case. I've been in this industry for quite some time, you know. I like to think I know a trick or two to fight my battles by now.
Inoue-san makes his declaration with his usual smile, as if it wasn't a big deal at all. I'm getting the impression he pulled off something pretty insane, so I decide to stop asking for more details.
Yikes! Inoue-san,
Still, since that's in motion, there's nothing we can do about their part in the festival anymore. It wouldn't be right to keep their names on the program when we have a formal search for them underway.
oh, right. They won't be able to appear at LMB, huh?
I know how much they were putting on the line for this festival too. That's why I tried to hold out so long, to avoid this at all costs.
Inoue-san.
But don't let it bother you. I realized something from what you said to me, Kanami-chan. Even if it turned out to be nothing serious and those girls ended up resenting me, I should have prioritized their safety to begin with.
Oh, that guilt is like a knife to the gut.
Stop that. I just told you that this was my fault. Well then, I'd better get going. I need to get up early tomorrow, so I'm gonna have Nanako-chan stay with one of the agency ladies. Your
Wait,
job
why not
for tonight
Dojima?
is to get plenty of rest and be back to your chipper self when I come to get you tomorrow morning.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, I'm really starting to feel like... Inoue-san nods, then heads to the entrance after talking to Nanako-san. I'm so sorry, Nanako-san. I feel like I've caused trouble for her. While I'm thinking, Nanako-san breaks off from walking after Inoue-san and comes back to peer at my face.
Big sis, will you be okay by yourself? Oh, Nanako-san.
So I was saying, it seems like everything around Inoue is a little too suspiciously good, that I feel like there's gotta be something underneath it. That's good. I mean, telling Nanako I won't be okay is definitely not... I just feel like it's not gonna help her feel better at all. Referring to Nanako. Let's say I'll be okay and be brave.
I'll be okay. I'm a grown woman compared to you. Aw, that's no fair. I'm a big girl too. That's true. You really have kept me going, Nanako-san. So, will you dance with me again tomorrow? Mm-hmm. I'll dance with you. Alrighty, then you're on. I just have to get better by tomorrow. You just have to. See you tomorrow, Nanako-san.
Alright.
Bye-bye, big sis.
I guess after you pass out from exhaustion, that joke hits a lot harder. Inoue-san and Nanako-san leave for good this time, and my room goes quiet. A sudden loneliness hits me, and when I lie back down on my bed, I bundle up a nearby blanket and hug it tightly.
All alone again. This room feels so much bigger now. I wonder if it's because Nanako-san's been staying over with me. Huh? My diary? When did I take that out? Oh, this isn't good. My sleepiness is coming back with a vengeance. I just have to sleep for now.
Okay, that's pretty ominous sound.
Poor Kanami. The more you struggle, the more you'll have to suffer. If you forget everything and stay as the you everyone wants to see, then you can remain happy. It's for your own good.
Okay, is Kanami getting sucked into the midnight stage? I guess we'll find out tomorrow, but for now, that's going to wrap up the gameplay portion for today and bring us on to shuffle time. Alright, today's card is the Hierophant Arcana in the reverse position. So this is the card represented by Dojima, and so basically getting Dojima reversed sounds a little negative, but let's go ahead and see what fate has in store for us. When you see the Hierophant in reverse, it may mean that you're feeling particularly restricted and even constrained from too many structures and rules. As a result, you have lost quite a lot of control as well as flexibility in your life. You have a particularly strong will and desire to go ahead and regain control as well as to break free from the shackles of convention. You're tempted to try unorthodox approaches or to function in a way which defies social ties and norms. The Hierophant reversal meaning is mostly about questioning certain traditions and making sure that whatever it is that you do is the right thing for you in this certain moment. Okay. I think there's definitely a lot of opportunities that, if you stick to what other people do, kind of limits what you can do yourself. And sometimes that might be an opportunity that is what fits best for you. And so I think just because other people that you know haven't done it, I don't think is a reason to not try something. And a lot of the time when it comes to the innovation, it's trying things that haven't been done before. So I feel like if there's something that you feel like you want to do and would be, in the long run, would be worthwhile, then feel free, give it a shot, and see where it goes. But that's going to be another card down and another day done. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow along with the journey, as I do this every day. By the way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.